Today I would like to talk to you all about Theta Healing. Theta Healing, well, Theta is a Greek letter. It's a brainwave, alpha, gamma, delta, beta, theta. And in English, Theta means soul. In Theta Healing, we use the Theta brainwave to heal your soul. The biggest part of you of what you are, the carbon molecules and atoms and cells and the blob of stuff floating around that's your physical body, is not the biggest part of what you are. It's this bubble of energy around you that goes like 3 feet in all directions. And inside of your bubble is all of your experiences and your genetic experiences and collective consciousness of the land, and all that makes up your bubble. And each person's bubble is different. So when you look at human beings, our carbon molecules and atoms and cells and all the physical stuff is identical. And the same source energy that runs through every person is identical. And the only difference between one human being and the next is what's in that bubble of energy. Your experiences makes the essence of you, you. And when somebody dies, you heard of anybody who's ever died, they always say the same thing. My whole life flashed before my eyes in an instant. Because that's really all you take with you. And so when we first opened HealthWorks, we were doing colonics and massage and detox and nutrition and fitness and we were doing all the physical stuff. But it wasn't until we brought Theta Healing I really started seeing the miracles, because it detoxes the biggest part of who and what you are. And I discovered Theta Healing back in like 2005, only through my own personal quest as far as unresolved issues that I had. I needed some help. Then somebody turned me on to Dr. Randall Rope, which is a chiropractic physician who did Theta. And I thought, well, cool, I'll check it out, and I go up there and I immediately fell in love with it. I found Theta Healing to be the most profound thing I've done for my health. And at 50 years old, I feel more healthy, more happy, and more whole than ever before in my life. I mean, it's just amazing. And so what Theta Healing does is we reprogram and we give like the brain cell receptors for things it doesn't have, for things like love and joy, what it feels like to fit in and belong. We can actually download that feeling. And when we do it, we go through the crown chakra. So we get out of the way. When you download God's understanding of something, it's a complete different consciousness of our understanding, such as gratitude. The creator, or whatever you call source, God, the infinite creative consciousness understanding of gratitude as it comes from here. And it has to be infinitely without conditions, just this loving gratitude. Changed my life. Never before the age of 40 had I ever expressed gratitude for a molestation, a beating, an abuse, a neglect, the isolation in school, the fact that I was a strung out drug addict waiter for the whole decade of my 20s. And now thanks to healing, and when I started doing this gratitude, my divine purpose really started coming into play. And I started seeing all these nuts and bolts that I gained. And I do my best work because of the experiences that I've gone through. I show others how to go through those experiences and how to clear the resentment and the rejection and the regret. And I'm telling you, by far, it is the most profound transformation you'll feel. You can do a liver flush. You do a kidney flush, but good luck on clearing those kidneys if you're full of fear and resentment. And anger, rage, and frustration shuts the liver down. So it constricts the organs, so whatever cleanse you're kind of doing. And so what I find is when you take the negative emotions out, it opens the organ system up. And it's just amazing. But you have to work it, and simply it uses the theta brainwave. When you connect it with your God source, you go to theta brainwave. Heart's open. They take a download. They have to say yes to get the download. Because when you say yes, it opens you up to receive the energy. You can say no and stop the energy. Yes, and then you feel the feeling. And you actually feel a feeling coming into your space. Really cool stuff. Because I never felt like what it fit into belong or feel wanted. And I never knew what really joy felt like, And so in the belief work, That's the downloads. And no one ever leaves a session before I give them what I call the top four. The Creator's understanding, God's understanding of love, forgiveness, compassion, and gratitude. Most people are very conditional with those, and it has to be really from the heart. So, in the belief work, goes through your series of experiences, this bubble of energy that you are. And I just started going through the Rolodex: mom, dad, stepdad, half sibling, school teachers, and just, myself. I found out I resented myself more than everybody else combined. I beat myself up. The fact that I blew off a decade, struck out on drugs, waiting tables. But when I did Theta, it changed all of that resentment of the energy. And I saw that it taught me compassion and humility. And so I'm not leaving this planet with anything unresolved. I contracted everything. I'm the gatekeeper of my experiences. I learned that through Theta Healing. So I suggest Theta Healing if you're truly wanting to make significant, profound changes and really wake up to the infinite possibilities of who and what you are and what you can create. And so get it, check it out. It'll change your life if you use it. It's by far the most transformational tool I have yet discovered. And when you clear mom, dad, God, siblings, self, exes, and all of that's fecal matter, your whole body just shifts. Absolutely incredible stuff. So check it out. Try a session. I hope this helps. Until next time, remember, keep it positive. Peace.